Model steam engines, top tip time, part 6. In this one I'm showing the fitting of a gas system to a Markie Traction Engine. The top tips are how to mount the gas tank and the gas burner. I'm not working from any plans, this is out of my head, I just made the parts as I went along. Making the gas burner mounting and the gas tank support. I silver soldered the brass mounting bracket together for the burner, and in this clip you can see how it's going to fit. Now it's time to make a mounting to hold the gas tank in the correct position in the bunker, and here I'm measuring the distance between the frames where I'm going to fit the mounting plate. So I marked it out, cut it on the bandsaw, and all I need to do now is cut it to the correct length. The next part of the job isn't very technical, I just sit the gas tank on the brass plate and draw around it with a felt tip pen. This will show the position where it's going to be. I'm going to make a fitting that I will silver solder to this plate, which will hold the tank in place. And I need it to be just over 2 inches, I don't want it to be a tight fit. So now with a piece of brass fitted in the 4-jaw self-centering chuck in my Smart & Brown lathe, I'm facing off the front edge of this to make it square. This brass is a piece of tube, so it will save time when I start to bore it like this. The calipers are set to just the right size, which is slightly above 2 inches, and because this is a big piece of tube to start with, it didn't take long at all. Looking at the colour of this, I think it's probably phosphor bronze. And in this clip I'm using a parting tool to turn the outside diameter. I took all of the rough cuts using a knife tool like I normally would, but just for the final cut I used a parting tool, and you can do this, it gets a very good finish on the work. But using parting tools to turn outside diameters is not recommended, and don't try it with carbide tip parting tools. With the component parted off, you can now clearly see the arrangement for the gas tank mounting. All I need to do now is silver solder the ring to the brass plate, but first of all I need to remove the felt tip pen line that I only put on there for the purposes of the video. And after the parts are silver soldered together, they look like this. Here's the arrangement. The brass plate, complete with the fitting, sits on the foot plate, and that locates the gas tank. It's not a tight fit, I didn't want it to be, because if it was a tight fit it would just remove the paint from the gas tank. When I removed the brass parts from the acid bath, they looked a whole lot better. They just needed a little bit more cleaning up with Scotch-Brite, which also serves to score the surface, and then more painting. This is Etch Primer. My advice when using Etch Primer is do not spray it on too thick. You need to see the metal through the Etch Primer. Not only is that my advice, that's what it says in the instructions. And another 24 hours later, I spray on the top coat. This is HMG Satin Black. I need to make a special bracket to hold the burner in this position, under the boiler's firebox. And the entire assembly needs to be bolted through the 2 holes in the footplate of the engine. I'm cutting the sheet to length using my bandsaw. Then it's over to the drilling machine, and by using a stepped hole cutter I'm cutting a hole in this 1/2 inch in diameter to match the venturi pipe that sticks out of the gas burner. And here are the parts on the bench. I need to make one more part, then I'm going to silver solder the brass parts together to make the bracket. In this clip I'm just checking how far the burner head needs to be from the bracket. 2 inches should do it. The next part to make is the main mounting collar for the burner. I found a suitable piece of brass in my suitable pieces of brass box. I'm machining this piece of brass in the Boxford lathe, which is the smaller of the 2 lathes that I have in my workshop. After machining the brass to the size that I want it, I'm going to drill a hole in the middle of it. The finished hole diameter needs to be 1/2 inch, so I'm using 1 imperial drill size under 1/2 inch, and I'm going to use a reamer to finish the job off. By using a reamer, not only do I get a good surface finish in the hole, it will also be a very good fit on the burner's pipe. You should get the idea in this clip. This is after I silver soldered the part together. Then I lit the gas burner, and here it is, glowing merrily in the firebox. As always, while the burner is doing its stuff and heating the water, it's time to go around the engine with the oil can. And after about 10 minutes, with the regulator open, I gave the flywheel a push and off it went. That's it for this episode of Top Tip Time. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful. please take the time to visit my Mainsteam Models website and click on the section of the website that says Video Playlists. And by doing that, you can find other videos that you may like to watch. And by using the playlists, you can actually watch the videos back to back.